Elle était descendue au bas de la prairie.
Early in the 20th century, composers from all over Europe flocked to Paris to study. Drawing inspiration from their French peers, who were dedicated to cultivating a French sound, these composers began to explore the folk music of their own home countries. Ralph Vaughan Williams, for instance, came to Paris to study with the French composer Maurice Ravel, only to return to England, scouring the countryside for folk melodies to incorporate into his music. But the First World War forced composers to confront a darker side of national identity. Facing new questions about their own country and the realities of trench warfare, many artists took on a new role, becoming ambassadors for the individual soldiers suffering on the front lines. Ivor Gurney, the English poet and composer, was one.
Only the wanderer knows England's graces, or can anew see clear, familiar faces. And who loves joy as he that dwells in shadows? Do not forget me quite, O Seven Meadows.
His poetry tells a really wonderful story, a documentary image in a way of what it was like to be a soldier in World War I. He also provides this very key voice of a commoner who suddenly has quite a large platform, expressing views that are not dictated by a government, not dictated by royalty. They are very human, very everyday viewpoints about what it's like and how horrible it is to be a soldier.
Another composer who stood out as a voice for her country was Lili Boulanger. In 1913, 1 year before the onset of the war, Lili became the first woman to win the prestigious scholarship for artists, the Prix du Rhône.
Bientôt, c'est toi mouillé, elle gagna le long de cette prairie-là qui était toute fleurie.
Her work became a symbol of French musical identity, and she used art song to explore wartime themes: love and loss, belonging and loneliness, life and death.
Clearings in the Sky is an epic work. It's 13 songs. It's something she was working on for a very long time throughout the war years, and something she had envisioned and been thinking about for most of her compositional career, which was obviously quite short. And I sort of feel it's one of the most important, if not the most important, song cycle that got composed during the war years. Even though the subject matter is not necessarily war-related, you hear it in the music. And what we do know are the basics: that someone was in love with a young woman. That woman is no longer a part of his life, but we don't know how she disappeared. We don't know why she disappeared. And the end of it is sort of celebrating the 1-year anniversary of their separation. And it is not a comfortable ending, shall we say.